Hey everyone, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I'm here today to go over some empties from my wax melting here in my home. So if you want to know, I got a whole medley of stuff in here. Not necessarily fall type scents, but just mostly bakery. And then just keep on watching. Alright guys, I have only 2 Scentsy here. Got a lot of bags, 1 tub, and a couple clamps. So let's hit the Scentsy first. New to the lineup recently. I think this is in the Harvest collection. This is Berry Apple Shortbread. And I'm so sorry, I don't have the scent notes for you. It's supposed to be berry, lemon, clove, maybe some sort of vanilla in here. Why is there apple in the name if there's no apple in the scent? None whatsoever. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of Squeeze the Day. Maybe with like a hint of a berry, but there's no apple in this. And you kind of get like a crusty cookie type note, but it's just, underwhelming. I had popped this in my club, but after I had melted half the bar, then I just took it out. So wouldn't be a repurchase, but I was thankful to be able to have tried it. And Frightfully Delightful is next. I melted this here out in the living room. This is like a pumpkin, peach, brown sugar, vanilla type scent. This is a really good performer. It's like, this is strong. I melted this whole clam out here because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electric warmers, and then I do have, well, you can't see, but I have a tea light behind me. I also have a tea light on my table, but I don't always utilize the tea lights. It just depends on what I have going on in the day. So anyway, didn't utilize the tea lights in this. I only used 4 warmers, but I did 2 cubes per warmer in there. This is so nice. This would be my 2nd year melting this. I actually ordered 2 of these last year and had this in my fall stash. That was not in my original melting basket, but that was in the other, my original fall basket, which is in one of those drawers, but the bottom one. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. I don't know if I need to club this. It's very pumpkin, you very much get the peach in this, and then the brown sugar. It's kind of like if peach cobbler and pumpkin pie had a baby, kind of. Not a lot of spice. I appreciated that too. So it really took a long time to go through those 2 bars. Sorry. Next up, 2 vendor clams. Finished this off today, and I got this from the Round Robin. This is from the Burning Mitten. This is But First Coffee, which is coffee beans, pumpkin, pecan waffles, marshmallow fluff, and salted caramel. I freaking love this. Caramel, salted caramel and PPW go so well together. And then the coffee brings balance. It gives that kind of like, not really bitterness, but kind of like a more forward, it's balanced, because coffee with no sugar or cream is savory. Like it can be bitter, dark. It just really balanced everything out. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and this performed very well. Each time I would melt 2 cubes in my kitchen, and it did great. Another coffee and pumpkin pecan waffle scent, which is Wort from K Scented Melts. I love this so much. I had to make sure I had one in my stash for this year. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, candy corn, and coffee. I love this one. I spread this clam, 6 cubes amongst 6 warmers here in the living room. Phenomenal. And it performed very well for me. Case does very well here for me. Yeah. So get onto my tub. I warmed through the last little bit here of Cozy Cookie Cake from Teddy B's Wax Melts. I freaking love this scent. Warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow fireside, and sugar cookie. Her marshmallow fireside oil is a little more smoky, kind of like how campfire marshmallow is. You definitely get like that smoked wood note mixed with their beach treats, and then the extra bakery is so freaking good. I really do enjoy this. I love this way more than Surfside Sweet Shop. In fact, I just did a D-stash. Not that I wanted to, but I needed to. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, so I have another tub of Cozy Cookie Cake and an Escobar. Those two are my two favorite, like, smoky, but not really smoky beach treats combos. Delicious. 100% repurchase that again. Okay, on to bags. I have a crap ton of bags here. Okay. So first up, I've gotten through 3 samples from the Candle Nurse. Melted this one yesterday out here in the living room, in my 2 tea lights, and then one, well, a Scentsy warmer. It's like my 40-watt Amber Glow warmer that's like right next to me on the sofa. So bonfire at the beach. This was so nice. Sorry, the camera. There we go. We'll kind of bring it into the light. I'm filming at a different angle, and the blinds here, like the sun is coming up ish. I don't know, it's throwing me off. Sugar Cookie Royale, Salty Sea Air, Bonfire Bliss, and Fire Roasted Marshmallows. I love this so much. I love Salty Sea Air mixed with a marshmallow moment. But you add that Sugar Cookie Royale and the Bonfire Bliss, which also has another like gooey marshmallow, sort of like a charred cedarwood moment. For me, Bonfire Bliss and Marshmallow Fireside could be like sisters, where you still get the sweet and smoky, but it's different. I really enjoyed this. This was so good and just what I needed yesterday after a chaotic day. One also had 4 teeth extracted on top of the stress of yesterday. So, he's doing well though. We had to get them removed for his orthodontic treatment, so went back to school today. Didn't take his ibuprofen though, but I bet he's gonna regret that when he gets home. Anyway, so next up from the Candle Nurse. This was definitely a standout for me, but it needs to go on my list to buy a bigger quantity from, because this was phenomenal. This is Boardwalk Lavender, and I melted this in my bedroom. I can't remember if this was two pieces. I think it was 2 squares. And this is Sweet Lavender, Toasted Marshmallow, Creme de Boom Boom, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds type. I have never smelled anything like this. And I'm still a baby to Vendor Wax, but this was phenomenal. It's like a more sophisticated lavender blend, but you kind of get the combination of like the feminine perfume quality that Boom Boom and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds has. Meaning that you can smell the floral, but it's not too much. It's beautiful, and I would definitely get that in a much bigger size. These 2 cubes scented my entire bedroom. I was gonna say my entire bedroom for 2 days, so highly recommend. I melted this one in conjunction with the Frightfully Delightful bar from Scentsy, just to kind of, I don't know, I just melted it. This is Cozy Pumpkin Patch, also from the Candle Nurse. And this is Pumpkin Chai, Sugar Cookie Royale, and Palo Santo. I love a spiced Palo Santo moment. And then I can definitely pick up on the chai is what I'm saying. This was just cozy. It added something more to what I was kind of feeling, but I didn't want too much spice in the air. It's still freaking hot here, so I didn't want to overwhelm my nose or the apartment too much. But this is beautiful. I definitely get both the sugar cookie and the Palo, but that pumpkin chai just was this was an amazing combination. So thank you, Emily, for letting me try these because these were so good. Okay, I have a few here from Dessa, so we'll hit those. Okay. I finished up a brittle bar here of sugared zucchini streusel. This was gifted to me from Summer. This is so good. I've had this before. I think, actually, I've had 2 brittle bars of this. This is zucchini bread, sugar cookie, and cinnamon streusel crumble. This is just the perfectly balanced, excuse me, between the sweet and savory, and then you get a little whisper of the cinnamon. It's not like you have a whole cinnamon swirl in your bread, but it's like a sprinkling. And I really enjoyed this. I finished this off actually just a few days ago here in my living room, and I would definitely get that again because it was solid performer. This was in her older formula. In her newer formula, I've gone through 2 tiles. First one here is Shut the Front Door, which I absolutely loved. This is strawberry pound cake, sweet macerated strawberries, farm fresh raspberry jam, deep fried funnel cake, and New Orleans beignets. So I definitely got the fried dough. And this was just so good. I cut my towel, I think in 4 or 6, to spread it out throughout my living room. You definitely get the farm fresh jam. You definitely get the strawberry. The strawberry and the raspberry just become this beautiful, like, berry compote. And then the creamy notes of the strawberry pound cake mixed with that fried dough. I really thoroughly enjoyed this. Those 6 pieces filled my space perfectly. I can't remember how long it lasted just because I've been scatterbrained lately. Just a lot of things going on in my personal life, so forgive me for that. Forgive me if I seem like that now. I'm just trying to process, but I needed to get this filmed today. The last one that I melted, I finished or did this yesterday. This was fall foliage, another tile. This is so good because I put this in not long after taking my son to school yesterday because it just smelled like the most ideal, perfect fall aroma outside. Like the leaves are starting to fall down on some places. Cool air. It just smelled really fresh. Like the fresh air. I don't know how she freaking did this, but you get leaves, dewdrops, crackling firewood, and fresh air. It smells just like it did outside. It smells like it does now. And it was so good. Like, I love this so much. I think I cut this one in 6 as well. And I did utilize my tea lights for 2 of these just so I could get blasted in the face with this. I was just totally feeling fall foliage. Would definitely get that again. And in no particular order, I'm just going to go through the rest of the basket. I finished up this brittle here of OMG pretzel from Sassy Girl Aroma. I'm so sorry, guys. The lighting is crap today, but we're just winging it. This is strawberry white cake, sugar cookie, marshmallow, and pretzel. If you like strawberry pretzel bakery, this is definitely one I would recommend. This one performed very well for me, being it was still 2 years old. Through deliciously. It actually lasted probably a good 12 hours here in this space, and this was an evening melt for me, so I continued it on until the morning. And I could definitely get the pretzel. I felt like the pretzel, marshmallow, cookie, and the white cake just played very well together. Then you throw in her strawberry, and it was phenomenal. It's not like a fruity, I mean, it is fruity, but it's not like a jam strawberry. It's more like a freshly sliced strawberry, so, or fresh picked. Kind of fruit punchy. Not my favorite strawberry, but I very much enjoyed that. And thank you to Summer for letting me try that. From the round robin, that Stephanie hosted, I melted these 2 rows here of Haunted Cemetery from Sassy Girl Aroma. And this is Plum, Amber, and Smoke. This was beautiful. You don't need much of this to make like your home smell great. I love this so much. I love a plum and amber moment. The smoke is just a little woodsy, but it definitely plays well with the plum and amber. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I would get some more of that when she reopens. From Birdie's Making Sense, I think I got this from Round Robin. It was either the Round Robin or Summer. So thank you to whoever provided this to me. This is from Birdie's Making Sense and Let's A Go, which is pistachio pudding cake, glazed donuts, and sugar cookie royale. I loved the shape. It was like a bar soap shape with Luigi's face, like an embed of Luigi's face. It was freaking amazing. But I thoroughly enjoyed this particular blend because of the sugar cookie royale and the pistachio pudding cake. So good. And of course you've added glazed donuts, and you can't go wrong for me. And that, it was just beautiful. Performed very well out here in the living room. This was a no warmer left behind because it was such a big bar. I would say like a bar of soap maybe. It was like about that big, but it was like that thick with a Luigi embed on it. So I enjoyed it. Out here in the living room, I finished up my souffle here from Salt Mountain Melts of Seaside Serenity. I love this. This is Beach Nights, coconut milk and lavender, and then vanilla lace. So this was poured earlier this year. I love this. I love coconut milk and lavender. That one's probably one of my favorite oils. And the Beach Nights was very prominent in this. I couldn't really pick up the vanilla lace though. I would have loved to. I feel like it would have added a great like sensual body care type of vanilla note to this. Kind of bring out the musk and the orchid that's typically used in the vanilla. But it did perform very well. For Salt Mountain Melts, I think I got my souffles it's either in, no, it's not 8 pieces. It's either 10 or 12 pieces that I cut my souffles in. Like I cut my souffle in half, and then in half again, and then I do, depending on how strong it is. Anyway, didn't take much to scent my living room. I melted through a half of a souffle of my candle from Bath & Body Works, a pink lavender and espresso. I love this one. This is rich pink lavender, caramel, espresso beans, and creamy vanilla. I actually burned some of my candle yesterday. Shh. And it threw really well. There's 3 wick in here. I put it on my coffee table in the living room. I mean, I only had it lit for maybe like an hour. So from what I could enjoy of it, I loved. I don't know if I'll be melting or burning anymore, but I'm not really supposed to have candles here, so I really just need to melt it down and get it over with, so I'm not tempted. But they are handy to have in case, you know, say like the power goes out and you don't have a light for your bathroom. Just saying. This was gifted to me from Sunny. This is from Super Tarts, and this is part of an advent. This has a lavender moment. So this is winter candy apple, lavender, pink sugar, and with this Super Tarts blend, I've had to take a moment and pause while my phone had to charge because it died while it was charging. Anyway, so this is from Super Tarts, and this is winter candy apple, lavender, pink sugar, and mellow fluff. Also had to flip the camera, so now it's over here. Whatever. So you guys can see the labels. I love her label work, like her artwork. And I also love that you can see like a little raccoon here. I don't know why, but this is so cute. I enjoyed this. This was like it's like a whole shape, and I melted this in my bathroom. I really enjoyed the apple. Like the winter candy apple kind of has like a zestiness to it, and I'm not exactly sure the complete notes in winter candy apple, but I have tried it on its own. But I really enjoyed it with the lavender, pink sugar, and mallow fluff. So this was a 2-dayer for me in the bathroom, and it performed beautifully. When I say it performed beautifully, like it was a solid medium strong. In the living room, I melted this with a little bit of twin flame and alternating warmers. I finished up this 4-pack of square, I don't know what, they're like brownie bite shaped, from Up the Creek, and just boom boom, and it was beautiful. Like that combination with the vanilla birch that twin flame has vanilla birch, sugar cookies, and campfire marshmallow. This added like a beautiful body care pistachio. So pretty. I need to know, I think it's like the tuberose maybe, I don't know. Boom boom and vanilla birch is an amazing combo, just saying. Okay, and then I have 3 here that I poured. So the first one here was a test blend that I was doing for I'm trying to find the Earl Grey tea that I want, and I discovered that there's a cardamom cream, but it's black cardamom cream. So I mixed this with funnel cake. It's called high tea, but it's still Earl Grey. Has bergamot, the black tea notes. Really is sort of like a sophisticated black tea, and funnel cake. Love this. This was so good. I love cardamom cream too. I'm just having a hard time balancing it out just right. It's like the cardamom cream kind of overtakes the Earl Grey. So I gotta work on the ratios, but I really enjoyed that. This was the souffle that I had of pumpkin pecan waffles, toasted marshmallows, and sugar cookies. Thoroughly enjoyed that. That one performed at a medium strong here in the living room. And then just yesterday, I melted the original test blend of New Moon, which is the blackberry summer marshmallow, which is a Beach Nights type, Palo Santo, and sugar cookie. This thing, I don't know if it's the Beach Nights or the Palo or the blackberry that prolonged their performance in this. It may be a combination of all 3, but I could still smell the blackberry, the summer marshmallow, and the Palo Santo for 2.5 days in my bedroom. This also performed well in this space here in the living room. So very pleased with those oils that I have used and acquired and will keep in my arsenal because they did very well. And that is it. That is all that I have enjoyed and melted throughout my home this week. I hope you guys are having better luck with your lifing things. So I've just been kind of like in panic mode, but also been hustling like really hard on working on getting new blends poured for the holiday and winter, the holiday and winter release that I am doing on the 15th for ready to ship. So that's like 2 weeks away. So I'm working on souffles and shapes, so that'll be fun. Keeps me occupied. Thankful to have a roof over my head. Thankful to have utilities paid. I hope you guys are doing well in your neck of the woods. I hope you are staying safe and well this Halloween season. I hope you guys also have a lot of fun this week. And I will catch you in the next video. Take care. Bye.